Let the party begin, Bears fans, because the Chicago Bears have officially drafted USC quarterback Caleb Williams. We're breaking it all down here on Chicago Bears Now by Chat Sports. I am Harrison Graham. We have known it for months, for sure known it for weeks that this was going to happen, but it doesn't lessen the moment, does it? It's really exciting to just hear the commissioner say it. Caleb Williams is the pick for the Chicago Bears. I'm just so excited because we know, at least I think a lot of us do, and I have a strong belief that this is a franchise-altering moment. This is a franchise-changing player and prospect in Caleb Williams. You see the measurables there. He was number 3 on our draft analyst big board. I would have had him 1A, 1B with Marvin Harrison Jr. if you're just kind of doing the whole draft. But obviously his positional value of being a quarterback, he could change this franchise forever. This is a franchise that has starved for quality quarterback play. And look, the happiest I've probably ever been on a show before this moment is when the Bears drafted Justin Fields, because I felt like that was a franchise-altering type of move. Now, this is not a Justin Fields breakdown. There was various reasons why that didn't work. I do believe strongly that there is a very, very good chance that it will work this time. I will tell you why here in just a moment. But grade the pick of Caleb Williams to Chicago, number 1 overall. Pluses and minuses are encouraged. Hopefully no minuses for this pick. A, B, C, D, or F. For me, it's an A++. It's the obvious pick. It's the right decision. And quite frankly, it's extremely fortunate that the Bears even got this opportunity. A, B, C, D, or F, grade the pick of Caleb Williams. Look at the numbers here. 69% completion, very nice there. 30 touchdowns, 5 picks. Obviously, there were some ups and downs for a USC season this past year, but they had major offensive line concerns. The receiver struggled at times, and I thought he did a good job of battling through adversity as this team's quarterback at USC. And now, usually when teams go to, or players go to the NFL as the number 1 overall pick, usually it's a dumpster fire. Usually they are asked to carry more than they typically can handle. Caleb Williams is entering the Chicago Bears not having to do that. He can just be a quality rookie quarterback and not feel like he has to wear that Superman cape that he did last year at USC. Now, the beauty is he can wear that Superman cape and do it at a very, very high level. This guy, from a physical standpoint, with his thickness and ability to avoid sacks and escapability, his pocket awareness, which I think is extremely rare. That's something Dane Brugler talks about a lot, that he just feels the pressure and where it's coming from before it even happens sometimes. He is a special player, but what this team has done by bringing in guys like Keenan Allen and adding a DeAndre Swift and already having a good defense, DJ Moore being in the fold, Cole Kmet, he doesn't have to be a superhero, and I think that's the brilliance of how the Bears have lined this up. Did they get lucky that Carolina was the worst team in football and you got the number 1 pick? Absolutely. Well, to be an awesome franchise, sometimes you just need a little bit of that luck, and I think they got it from Carolina. You look at the scouting report here of Caleb Williams, just from a X's and O's standpoint. I mentioned that rare awareness and his ability to navigate in and out of the pocket. I think what's unique about him as well is he's never in a position where he's not ready to throw the football. If he's avoiding a sack, he's always balanced and ready to rip. Even when he's off balance, he's got the arm strength to get it there. The velocity, the accuracy, the touch, I think, is something that we don't talk about enough with some of these QB prospects. He can layer footballs very, very well. And sure, did he not take the underneath stuff and the easy completions at times, especially last year? Yes, but did he feel like he had to score on every play, every drive at times, considering USC's defense and having to play catch-up? I think that was there as well. That's not going to be the case here in Chicago. As weird as it sounds, the Bears have actually done a really, really nice job of setting up a rookie quarterback. Come in here, do your thing, but you don't have to feel like you have to be Superman. Today's show, as we react to Caleb Williams being the number 1 pick, is sponsored by Game Time. We appreciate them for sponsoring our draft coverage here at Chicago Bears Now. And listen, we all can't wait to go to Bears games in the fall, but you got other sporting events to attend to in the meantime. You can go check out the White Sox. Hey, they're not very good, but into the stadium for pretty damn cheap there at Guaranteed Rate Field. You can go watch the Cubbies. A lot of concerts coming into town. You got the Rolling Stones coming in the month of June. You can go ahead and get your tickets now. And Game Time is going to get you the best prices guaranteed. If you see a cheaper price on a different ticketing service for the same seat, show Game Time with photo proof. They will lower that price for you. Use promo code ChatSports to get $20 off with Game Time today, as they are going to get you that discount off your first purchase. Sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, last-minute tickets guaranteed for the lowest price available. That's where they shine. Like, they have events, you're going to get a nice discount more often than not because they're trying to put butts in seats. Go check out Game Time today. The link is in the comments, into the description, live chat as well. And listen, go ahead and click and download and use promo code ChatSports to take advantage. Okay, so Caleb Williams, number 1 overall pick for the Chicago Bears. And we eagerly await to see how this plays out and see who ends up falling into the Bears' laps at number 9, or do they get aggressive with the trade up? Do they trade down? I think there's a lot of scenarios that could come into play for the Chicago Bears. Obviously, just 4 picks in total there, but with that expected Caleb Williams officially being in there now, what do? Edge, receiver, defensive tackle. I would say this. I don't think any of the edges outside of maybe Dallas Turner are worthy of going number 9 overall. Does that mean I don't think Jared Verse or Latu are good prospects? No, I think they are, but I think they're more like in the teens, like trade down type of guys. Byron Murphy at number 9 as a defensive lineman is someone I would take. He's a very, very good player. I'm still in the same camp, though. Top 3 receiver, Rome Odunze, Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors. One of those guys falls to 9. That would be my preference. We'll see how it all plays out. More to dive into in a second, but I do really just want to remind you guys to subscribe. We're live throughout the rest of the night here for our first round coverage, but we'll also be live tomorrow and on Saturday for Day 2 and Day 3 of the NFL Draft. Caleb Williams is just the beginning. We'll have analysis for every single pick. Chasing down 92,000 subscribers here on Bears Now by Chat Sports. Help us get there. It is free. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, so just some final thoughts here. Now that Caleb Williams is officially a Chicago Bear. Again, roster construction. Ryan Poles has done a really good job with that. You got some offensive talent. The defense is at least top 10, could be top 5, especially if you get another impactful defensive lineman. We'll see what happens, especially with this number 9 overall pick. So roster construction, check. Finding the right quarterback. Do we know for sure right now that Caleb Williams is that? No, but I do think he is at least pretty clearly the top QB prospect in this draft, and the Bears have set him up to be successful, and hopefully Shane Waldron and company are the right staff for him as well. That remains to be seen, but I feel pretty good about that potential marriage here, or now official marriage here. And then 3, what do you do? What do you do at 9? Do you value adding more capital if you're Ryan Poles? I truly do think it depends on A, what the trade offers are, and B, just who's on the board. I could sound like a broken record here. I would take Odunze if he's there and just not even lose sleep over it. But what if Joe Alt falls there? A lot of chatter that J.C. Latham could be the pick for the Chargers at 5. Maybe Alt does get to 9. Who knows? Tennessee at 7. Giants at 6 are a big wild card. Are they going to move up for a quarterback? What are they going to do? There's a lot that can happen between this pick and when the Bears are on the clock at number 9 if they don't trade up. All I know is we're going to be reacting to it all. I'm just happy Caleb Williams is a Bear. Listen to me now, Bears fans. There's almost nothing Ryan Poles could do here with this next pick that would be a bad thing. Would I be underwhelmed by Jared Verse at 9? Yeah, but it still wouldn't be a bad pick. I think there's better picks. I wouldn't make that pick if I'm Chicago, but, man, exciting times. I think they got the franchise quarterback. We'll see long-term, obviously, but can't wait for the on-field activities to begin because Caleb Williams, you are a Chicago Bear.